This video is going to show you how to buy a YouTube channel step by step. I have over 5 years of experience with buying and selling YouTube channels worth tens of thousands of dollars. I most recently bought a monetized channel with over 32,000 subscribers, and I'll show you exactly how I did it and some tips along the way to make sure that you don't get scammed. So let's get started. There's two main websites when you're looking to buy a YouTube channel. There's FameSwap and accs-market. I have personally bought and sold on both of these websites in the past. With my largest channel I created and ran myself for over 9 years, and I ended up selling it when I had achieved over 145,000 subscribers and over 44 million views, and here's the old school YouTube plaque to prove it. The first step, you're going to want to go through and see what channels on these websites look like they could be a potentially good fit and are within your budget. So when you're looking at the channels for sale, there's a couple things you want to look for. First, you want to make sure that the channel doesn't have bought subscribers or viewers. And you can check this by going to Social Blade's website, putting in the channel's name or URL, and looking at the subs and the views on the graphs over time. You want to make sure that the channel gains subs over the long term, and if the subs came all in a single month or two, this should be a major red flag. Also, you want to make sure that the channel isn't losing a lot of subs every month. That's another sign that YouTube is deleting bot accounts. Number two, you want to make sure that the videos are real. And what I mean by this is that it's not the same type of video that's being re-uploaded a bunch of times. Plus, this means that you'll have a better chance of old subscribers actually watching your new content that you publish. The third criteria is making sure that the account is at least a year old. You'll see accounts that are only a couple months old and people are trying to sell it. To me, it kind of looks like the seller created the account, bought subscribers and views, and now trying to sell it to you. Most likely these subs will either disappear or the account will just get banned. Lastly, what niche is the channel you're looking to buy in? Of course, it is better to be in the same niche that you're planning on buying the channel and then uploading the videos. So say for example, if you're buying a travel channel, that you're gonna be uploading travel videos. But this is not a must-have by any means. Most likely the old subscribers won't watch your videos or just unsubscribe since they previously subscribed to the old channel for their content and style of videos and not yours. So for me, I would actually buy a channel in any niche if the price is right. I don't mind buying a gaming channel with a high amount of subscribers and then converting that niche into something else, and that's exactly what I plan to do with the channel that I bought. Plus, you'd be using the channel subscribers as social proof, and it would be allowing that account to grow a lot faster than starting from zero, in my personal opinion and experience in the past. Now let's talk about avoid getting scammed, because there are so many scammers out there trying to buy and sell YouTube accounts. Number one, I would ask a lot of questions to the seller. Ask to see the actual stats for the last 90 days with actual screenshots, the demographics, ask why they're selling it, how long they own it, and if they're original owner. Number two, and this is a must, is to use an escrow service as a third-party verifier. And what I mean by this is an escrow service will make sure that the money is actually paid and that the item they're trying to sell, in this case the channel, is actually the actual sellers. And when the transaction occurs, it makes sure that both parties are whole. This way you could really avoid getting scammed, and I would not do a deal unless you're doing some kind of escrow. I personally like to use escrow.com because it's been around for years and they've done billions of dollars in transactions. And no, this is not a sponsorship, I just personally used them and had a great experience. But if the seller is persistent on using, say, FameSwap escrow or accounts escrow, I would do so. And I personally haven't faced any issues doing so, but make sure that you use some kind of escrow at the end of the day. If you can, I would make sure to pay in services like PayPal or a credit card. So if you do end up getting scammed, you have more protection with potentially getting your money back by opening up a claim. You can still pay in crypto, but make sure that you use some kind of escrow service to have you covered. Let's say that you went through all those steps, you found a channel, and now you gave them the payment and you have access to it. That doesn't mean you're out of the woods yet, and you can still get scammed by the seller taking that account back, which leads us into our next point. What should you do once you own the channel and have access to it? Right after you buy the channel, there's a list of certain things you should do right away so you do not lose access to the channel or the seller cannot just take it back from you. Number one is going to be request ownership. So this process takes 7 days to transfer from the old owner of YouTube to the new owner, aka you. After the 7 days are up, you're gonna go to the manager settings on YouTube and then delete all the other accounts associated with it, so it's only you on there. The second step is going to be to turn on two-factor authentication. I'd heard horror stories in the past of people buying accounts, sending their money off, and then not doing this step, then the seller requesting ownership through YouTube since they claimed their account was stolen and actually getting back the account. and then therefore you're just out all that money. So you want to make sure that this doesn't happen to you and actually turn on two-factor authentication, even though I know it's a hassle to type in those numbers every time you sign in. The third step is going to be to change the AdSense on your actual account. If you don't do this, any ad revenue that you collect will go to the previous owner. And it only takes a few minutes to set up an AdSense account on Google if you don't already have one. The fourth and final step is going to make all the old videos private and change the banners and profile pictures to yours. Then start uploading content and that's it, you're good to go. You now own a brand new channel and you saved yourself either months or even years trying to get to your first tens of thousands of subscribers. Tell me down below in the comments, would you personally buy a YouTube channel? Why or why not? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video that has been hand selected by the almighty YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys in the next one, and this is Kevin, your financial tutor, signing off. Peace.